morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here. When I say it's a pleasure to be here, I would also say it's not so much of happiness for me to be here. Representing a core industry amidst these IT organizations, going out to campuses and say, I represent core engineering, then within 5 minutes the students just get out of the hall. And then if you happen to recruit them, then their colleague joins one of the best IT companies. In few years' time, he gets married. He goes, if not in Maruti, at least a Nano. And this poor guy working for an engineering company is still not even seen a bicycle. Right? So that's the challenge. So I pity myself. And let me tell you, what are we making? What is FLSmidth making? That is all we do. As simple as that, you know. Can I mix a bit of Tamil in between my talk? Is that okay? My colleague from Infosys said they want to make money. Why do you want to make money? You want house? You want gold? You want mobile phone which has copper? You want aluminum in the car? Where do you get it from? I don't want to go to the site and burn myself. He talked about joy of engineering. Absolutely. Nobody wants to learn bloody engineering. I'm sorry to say that. I don't want to dirty my hands. Is the office an air-conditioned office? Polama, coffee bragod area la poi pesinama, jeans pant potnandama, Saturday dress down, Friday dress down pannama, party ponama. But I want gold. I want mobile phone. If you don't go and mine, believe me, the most rarest profession today for me to get people is to go to site, dirty your hands, and excavate these minerals. Nobody wants to go. None. So we get them there. Then we give them site allowances, we give them, make the best of possibilities for them to be based at site. Then they come back, they look at their colleagues sitting in the IT office. Don't forget, we also have a huge IT outfit. Sometimes I'm confused. What is FLSmidth? Engineering? Back office? Financial back office? IT? We don't know. We do all. So when it comes to salary survey and employment satisfaction survey, whom do I benchmark with? So the best thing is I sit back, do nothing, happy. Because it's difficult. Because the IT guy is sitting in a building away from us, happily enjoying from the same engineering college. Whereas another guy coming from same engineering college, mechanical engineer, going to the site, why should I? Can anybody answer that? Very, very difficult. So we found an end route. Forget engineers, go to the diploma holders. Go to the best of the colleges, take on diploma holders, help them to do their education. We have tie-up with best of the engineering colleges, send them for continuous education, help them do the MS, help them do the PhD. But, I am not very good in academics, that much I can tell you. But when I had to go to my principal with my mark sheet, it was very difficult for me because it was my mark that I had to defend. When I sent them, my college student and employees to other engineering college to study, again I am appearing in front of the college faculty. Your boys are struggling. Look at the mark sheet. And I am running away. Oh my God, this doesn't work. Because nobody wants to learn the basics of engineering. It is gone. My vice president engineering, I'm missing him here today. I go to him and say, look, we are tied up with the Lila Institute of Business Administration. We are also tied up with the Indian Institute of Technology. If you take one right, you go to Lila. You take one left, you go to IIT. Where does your student go? Where does the employee wants to go? All right. I'll go to Lila, finish my MBA, come back. Where is my cabin? Where is my secretary? That's the status I have to handle. Very, very difficult. And interestingly, as I was sitting here, I was looking at this side. What is the difference between the four of us sitting here and the people sitting that side? Anybody? Take a guess. We have all lost our hair. You all have hair that side. Just see that. All of us have lost hair. And everybody, turn back and see, everybody has hair because you produce and we consume. And what you give to us is most difficult. First day college, vandane, okay, what should I do? Where is my ID card? Okay, ID card, an officer, Matia. No. Bus seat is not good. First 1.5 years before you can harden them to come to the reality of the world. I lost my hair. Believe me, I lost my hair. I'll show you my recruitment statistics. We are not going to recruit anymore. I joined this company in 2004 and I can show you that photograph. Krishna before and Krishna now. Complete loss of hair, eye level of attrition, running away. People don't want, And here we are a Danish organization and my colleagues from Denmark asked, why don't you recruit women engineers? Okay, another challenge. Which women wants to do mechanical engineering here? No one. And even if they do, their husbands don't want them to earn more than they do. So I have to go to the women and ask, I'm going to increase your salary by 18%. What is your husband's salary? Is it okay for you to get more than that? I don't want to handle divorce cases here. And believe me, it is, I have people just crying and leaving the office because women are, men here, they are smart. They are very committed, they want to work hard, but husbands don't allow. And if the husband happens to work in night shift, I can tell you another reality to it. The woman works for FLSmidth in the day shift. She doesn't work because she is handling chapati suda illa veetla, nee poi office la ukkandu enna kizhikra. Okay, she starts crying. So the work stops, comes to a halt because this guy works for night shift. He comes to the office in the morning. Then they both communicate through a whiteboard. Right? Whiteboard in the kitchen. I am going to office, I will be back by 5. Okay, I am going to office, I will be back by 5 o'clock in the morning. And then you have children problem. Then mother-in-law jumps in. When are you going to become a mother? Okay. Now if you don't want to become a mother, please resign. Okay, there's another one. And then, if the husband is working in an IT company, big problem because they get posted overseas. I don't post my employees overseas permanently. They just go there and come back. Then resign and come with me. So all these challenges we have to face, and that's why I said we have lost our hair. That's the reality. And the most important thing, I think, I would only want to say this and nothing more, and I will not make my speech very longer, is, as he said, create them with the joy of engineering. Please make them understand IT is important, but IT is not the only industry in which you can really thrive and grow. Yes, you can make money. Definitely, definitely, definitely. They are far superior in terms of environment, in terms of, In salary structure, in terms of welfare facility, we can't, and I don't want to. Sometimes I'm challenged by the youngsters that come, Gen Y, Gen X, he talked, why don't you have more fun at work, holiday, etc. I said, I'm not an IT company, I'm an engineering company. Stop it now. We are here, we have to do our work, we have to get out. I can't do all this, what IT companies are doing. If you want to go and join IT company, please go ahead. I can't manage and challenge IT companies. So they're two different ball games altogether. It's very, very, very difficult, I can tell you. Very aspiring, absolutely aspiring. They want to go overseas, they want to be there, and within 2 years after they join, you must see them in the airport. Style or English slang. Then the first time, after my 25 years of experience when I joined FLSmidth, that's the first time I learned the word called vacation. Until that time, I never used vacation in my life because I never worked in a multinational company. Now I getting a vacation. My vacation December. I am going on vacation. Vacation. God knows what he is doing. But vacation. But it is important. It has become so important. We of course encourage that. But they expect vacation now. I'm thinking small engineering companies, poor guys, they even have more struggle because I'm only the multinational company. My attrition goes by about 15%, then I increase the salary overnight, compare with dollars and pounds, and then present to a management. Fantastic return on investment, like he said, and get away with it. Look at an Indian-run engineering companies. Very, very difficult for them. So, women, if they can learn mechanical engineering, I think that will be very, very good because many times when people come to FLSmidth, they come here hoping to see machines, grease, oil, noise. We are down the road. Any one of you interested, you can come and see. We would be like library, no noise, because everything happens in computer. Nothing happens in manufacturing. We don't know the 3D dimension, the 3D drawing, the smart plant. Everything is done. And we get people from IIT coming to us and hoping to see machinery, plants, spare parts, etc. I have not even heard of them. We don't know. And I don't know is fine because I'm going to retire another 10 years. Engineers not knowing is dangerous, I guess. That's what we are. Just to give a very quick history about what we are so that you know what FLSmidth, and he talked about entrepreneurship. It's a small company. I think he has run the video, so it will not work from here. So it's a small company started by 2 people from their house, way back, 130 years back. So just to give you a quick rundown on what it is and aspiring entrepreneurs, what they can look for. These are the companies we acquired.
FLSmidth is the world's only total supplier to the cement and minerals industries. More than 10,000 employees embody FLSmidth's commitment to creativity, reliability, and excellence. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, FLSmidth is boosting customers' production capacity. At the same time, new technology and processes cut production costs and the environmental impact of cement and minerals processing to the benefit of customers and our surroundings. Close to 3 billion tons of cement is produced around the globe every year. And and nearly half depends in some way on FLSmidth know-how. Over 125 years, FLSmidth has introduced more than 1,200 patents. And with the world's leading engineers and technology, FLSmidth covers all areas of the cement production process. From line design to emissions control. This is why the industry's leading players trust FLSmidth as their preferred partner. FLSmidth Minerals work side by side with customers to refine and improve minerals operations. FLSmidth Minerals is the first supplier to provide best-in-class technologies to every aspect of the mining and minerals industries. Its portfolio covers the entire flow sheet, from raw material to finished mineral. All this makes FLSmidth Minerals the industry's one source and one partner, applying technology and expertise to any metallic or non-metallic mineral process. FLSmidth's history is one of expansion and innovation. FLSmidth was founded by engineer Frederick Smidth in 1882. Working from a single room in his mother's house in Copenhagen. The company built its first cement plant in 1887. And by the end of the 1800s, FLSmidth's tube mill, gear and kiln designs were revolutionizing cement production. FLSmidth has always supplied pyro-processing technology to the minerals industry. With the acquisition
this means we need people to be at site, to look at equipment. We are looking at 24/7. What we have been able to do is, we put our engineering center in India, we put our technology center in US and Denmark, so a customer is serviced 24/7. Anytime they have a problem, worldwide people can access the engineering drawing from the central hub, and customer can be immediately responded to wherever they are in the world. So we try to get them there, but what is currently we are getting into another huge business called operation and maintenance, which means we take care of the complete plant and run the maintenance for them. And when they come to me, I said, extremely good business model, but you have to run it without people, because who is going to go there? AC roomல உட்கார்ந்துக்கலாமான்னு யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கான். நீ போய் ஃபேக்டரியில் போய் dirty your hand, இதை பண்ண அதை பண்ண, who's going to go there? Nobody is going to go. And another story to all this is blue collar workman, welder, fitter, nowhere is available. You know, today laptop is given even in school. 10th முடிச்சோனே ஜெயலலிதா எல்லாரும் லேப்டாப் கொடுத்து விட்டாங்க. So everybody is now working on internet, email, அது இது, everybody இப்போ mobile phone. Machinery touch பண்ண ஆள் கிடையாது. And if you want welder and fitter, அதுவும் I have to manufacture. Not only I have to manufacture machine, I also have to manufacture people. That is why I am bald. And this is the state of any manufacturing company. And worldwide, it's not the phenomenon of blue collar not being available only in India. Worldwide, we don't get blue collar workmen anywhere. And if India is smart and we can teach them English, communication, get them to the level of being dedicated to the work they are doing and look at the quality that they are doing, the population which once upon a time was a disadvantage will be a huge advantage to us. But it is how we really use them and how we get them. So I would simply say that create in them the interest of what engineering is. IT will grow, has to grow, it must, otherwise it will become a dinosaur. But without engineering, we can also become a dinosaur. Right? With that few words, I'm going to leave it to my colleague. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.